this video, I want to show you how to factorize simple algebraic expressions. Right, the term factorization was derived from the term factor. So to factorize is to express as a product of factors. For example, given 6, we can factorize 6 and express 6 as 3 times 2. Right, so in this case we'll be concentrating on algebraic expressions, and here is our first example. The first thing that you have to do given an expression like this one is to look for the highest common factor of these factors. So we have two terms here. We have ax and bx, so we have to look for the highest common factor of ax and bx. Right, in this case the highest common factor is x, so we take out the highest common factor like this. Here is the highest common factor. Then you write the expression as it is, ax plus bx as it is. Then after that you divide every term by the highest common factor that we have taken out. In this case it is x, so we are now dividing ax by x. We are also dividing bx by x like this. Then after that we can now simplify. Right, we can now cancel the like terms there in the brackets. This x outside the brackets is now okay, so we are now cancelling this x and this x in the numerator, this x and this x in the denominator. Right, so we remain with x outside, this x outside the brackets, and in the brackets we remain with a plus b like this. So this is now our answer. We have expressed ax plus bx as a product of its factors. In this case, the factors of ax plus bx are x and a plus b. These are the two factors of this original expression. Right, let's move on to our second example, where we'll be factorizing am squared plus mg. Right, likewise we look for the highest common factor of am squared and mg. The highest common factor in this case is m, so we are going to take m out. If we take m out, we then rewrite this expression as it is in the brackets like this. Then after that we are now dividing every term. We are dividing am squared by m, at the same time dividing mg squared by m. Right, so if we divide by m, every term by m, this m in the denominator here will cancel with one of the m's here. This m here will cancel with this m, so we remain with am plus g in the brackets. So our final answer will be m factor of am plus g like this. We have factorized because we have expressed this one as a product of its factors. Right, our next example. Right, we want to factorize this one. So the first thing, as usual, we want to find the highest common factor of xy squared plus and this one yx squared. Right, so the highest common factor here is xy, so we are going to take xy. Then we rewrite this expression as it is. Then we divide every term by the highest common factor xy that we have taken out like this. Right, then from here we can now cancel. This x and this x will go, this y will cancel with one of the y's, so we remain with y only. Right, this y and this y will go, this x will cancel with one of the x's here, so we'll remain with y plus x in the bracket. So our final answer is xy factor of y plus x like this. Right, our fourth example, factorize aq m squared plus mq. Right, the highest common factor here is mq, so we are going to take mq and rewrite this one as it is. Then after that we divide every term in the brackets by the highest common factor mq like this. Right, so this m in the denominator here will cancel with one of the m's here, so we remain with m. This q will cancel with this q. Right, this m we'll cancel with this m, we find m, or we can just say mq into mq is 1, mq into mq is 1 again, so it's 1 over 1, so we remain with the 1. Yeah, right. So our final answer will be mq factor of am plus 1, like this. Plus b, please be careful here. Mq over mq is 1. Mq over mq is not equal to 0. We are dividing, so mq into mq is 1. Mq into mq is 1. So 1 over 1 is 1. Be careful here. So our final answer is this one. Right, let's move on to our fifth example, where we are just going to divide these terms behind the scenes. Won't show this stage. Right, from the fifth example. So here is our fifth example. All right, so we're going to take the highest common factor. In this case, the highest common factor is y squared. So let's take out y squared. If we take out y squared and straight away dividing the first term by y squared, if we divide this one by y squared, we remain with x. If we divide this one by y squared, we remain with minus g. So it will be y squared factor of x minus g, as simple as this. Right, let's move on to the sixth example. Right, factorize this one. The highest common factor here, our highest common factor is 3t. So if we take out 3t, we will divide this one by 3t, and if we divide this one by 3t, we find t squared. Right, at the same time, we'll also divide minus 18t by 3t, and we'll find minus 6. So our final answer will be 3t factor of t squared minus 6, like this. Right, let's move on to our last example, the seventh example. Right, here we want to take out this negative. We want this negative out. This negative, we want it out. So the highest common factor here is 4b squared. So we're going to take 4b squared out. If we take out 4b squared and divide this one by minus 4b squared, we are taking out minus 4b squared. And if we divide this one by minus 4b squared, we remain with ab. Right. At the same time, if we divide plus 12b squared by minus 4b squared, b squared and b squared will go, then 12 divided by minus 4 will get minus 3. So our answer is minus 4b squared factor of b a minus 3. Right, thank you very much for watching.